What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Now listen. I know y'all are like, really be. Could there really be more? I mean, are we really getting ready to have a part two? Because all of that yesterday was a lot. Like I have been reading the comments, y'all, and y'all are just, it's a lot. It is a lot, okay? And I've read the comments. I've read the people that, gave me all of the things and all of the conversations, okay? But yes, honey, there's more. There is more. And we're gonna get into it. Can y'all hear me? Hold on. Uh-oh, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, you can't hear me. Okay. Because no, when I was talking, it didn't look like the thing was moving. Oh, okay. I'm glad because I was like, I was doing my whole little intro. Hey, everybody. So, okay, the mic sounds nice. Check one. Okay. So first of all, I want to give a couple of shout outs before we get ready to get started. What's up, Star? First thing I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to my boy Busy Blue. He did the part two today, and it was hilarious. He ended up not even going to work. He was supposed to go into the office today. He ended up just working from home because he just got so happy. Okay, he got caught up, but it was a good live, and he was breaking everything down. Okay, I want to give a shout out to my girl Miss T Velocity, who shared me out on her community wall. She is a YouTuber, and I'm expecting her to do a live about this at some point this weekend and break it down the way she breaks it down. Okay, she usually comes live on the weekend. She don't really do a lot of weekday stuff, because she worked hard for her money, but I'm sure she got something to say. But thank you for sharing me out. Thank you for Robbie Privilege, who's also a YouTuber that came over and hung out with us last night. And everybody else who came on the panel and was in the chat. We picked up some new subscribers. So if you are new here, come on down and say hi. Don't just stay around for the Leandra stuff. Come on and join us. We have a good time over here. Please hit the like button. We are at 86 people. And we're just going to go ahead and get into it. Busy Blue is a fool. I love Busy. And Busy, he is a fool. And I got to get over there because he has something for me. He picked up a gift bag for me from a party, that a Big Brother party he went to, that he invited me to, and I couldn't make it. And he got a gift bag for me. He got a swag bag for me. So I got to go by there and pick it up. So listen, y'all, I don't know nothing about these folks. Just know that Nene is taking your advice finally. We're going to talk about Nene. I think we're going to do just a quick Nene video. Because Nene did. Yeah, she took a lot of people's advice. She did. Oh no, I don't want you to do that. No, I don't want you to do that. Okay. All right. So with that being said, child, we're going to get started. I'm putting it on Instagram. Let me see here. Part 2. Oh shoot, that is not what I meant to do. Anyway, so some of this was stuff that I did have yesterday. Busy Bee was cutting up this morning. I've fallen in love with him. Thank you, Really Be. Child, because Busy is a fool. And you know what's funny? He keeps that same energy. Like, that is who he is in person. Like, he is just that. He's really that person. He is hilarious. He is a fool. Okay. He is a good fool. So again, some of this stuff I knew yesterday, but baby, we were on live for 2 hours and it was a lot. So I'm letting you in on a little secret. So we are going to you was in the bushes for Busy Boo. You loved it. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. And if you found him on my channel, I'm glad you found him. Busy is a good fool. So there are 3 different videos. One, we talked a little bit about yesterday. The other 2, I just want y'all to hear it. Okay, I want y'all to hear it. Okay. I saw you over there, Ravine. Busy is hilarious, child. It's hilarious. Okay. And if he drops in the chat, I'm gonna drop the link for him if he got time. He might not have time, child. He was on live all morning. Okay, so the first video is a clip of an interview that Lashondra did. I'm sorry, Ray. First of all, let me recap. If you're new here, you didn't catch the video yesterday. There's a TikTok couple there, a gay couple, two women. They were married and they have broken up. They were, in my opinion, they were like TikTok sweethearts. I mean, TikTok is all about algorithms. So you may not have been in their algorithm and you may never have seen them before. But I absolutely loved them. I followed both of them. And even though I understand that relationships are not perfect and all relationships have ebbs and flows and ups and downs and things happen, I just didn't see this happening and getting messy. Like, I definitely didn't see the divorce coming, and I definitely didn't see the messy coming, right? So Lashondra went live the night before last on TikTok. She had 40,000 people. Reashondra, excuse me. She had 40,000 people in her live, and baby, she was telling it. And so yesterday we went over some of the live. I didn't have the whole live, but I had enough of it for us to get the gist of what went down. And we talked about it. I dropped the link. We had a little panel, yada, yada, yada. Oh, there's more. So then Lashondra yesterday morning, she went on another TikTok channel and sort of did an interview. If you've ever been on TikTok, you have the lives. It's very similar to YouTube where people can come up on the panel and they can just kind of have or Twitter Spaces or Club, Clubhouse, all those different places where you can have panels and people can sort of talk. So Reashondra was up there. So the first part of this is her sort of doing an interview. So I'm gonna let y'all hear that. The second one, the second two are from somebody who claims to live down where Lashondra works, and she's spilling some tea. So I'm gonna let y'all hear the first one. I'm gonna do the same thing I did yesterday. I'm gonna let it play behind the wall. Only because even though these are coming over from TikTok, I don't want no issues. Okay. So here's the first one. We're gonna listen to it. And again, this is a reaction video. Let me be clear. This is a reaction video. We are reacting.
Access to the rest of my funds.
I will stop and start as needed. So if you want to just hear it all the way through, you may want to go over to TikTok and find it. And I don't mean that to be funny or shady. I'm just telling you because I don't want no problems. Okay. All right. So let's go.
So what 2 utilities were cut off? When you got the eviction notice, what 2 utilities were cut off or not paid in the past 90 days?
Water and sewer.
Okay.
All I did was trust the person to do what they were supposed to fucking do. So if you all don't understand it, that is totally fine. But for me, that's just one less thing that I don't have to deal with as running a business. I already have to tend to that. She wants to be in this male-dominated role or these heteronormative roles and lead. I'm going to let you lead. Here's the funds that you need to do what the hell you asked to do. But I didn't. So I didn't know the young lady had a question or was asking, how did I not know? Everything else, as far as my friends go, number one, my best friend that she borrowed the $1,000 from, Lashondra gave me a half truth. She said that they gifted us $1,000 for the wedding. When I found out on September 10th that was not so, that she.
Now listen, I still feel how I feel about the fact that your friend ain't say nothing, but I can't tell nobody how to feel about what they friendship and their situation. She said that's her best friend, and I'm gonna just let that be your best friend. But let me tell you something. Don't wait until the shit hit the fan for you to tell me that my wife, my husband, my significant other ain't shit. Like, don't do that. And I know that people are funny. I know that, y'all. I know people are funny about their significant other. You try to tell them who they people are, and they don't want to hear it, or they get mad at you. But let me tell you something. I sleep good at night. You know why I sleep good at night? I sleep good at night because I do right by people. Now, how they choose to receive what I do and my intentions behind it, I can't control that. I can't control that. But I know I can sleep good at night because I told you that your boyfriend was a crackhead. Now, whether you choose to stay with him or not, that's your business. But I told you the man was a crackhead. Okay? Okay.
Asked to borrow money from them, and she took 1.5 years to pay them back. This was from 2019 to 2020, my wedding. They didn't tell me because they thought I knew. And they felt some type of way seeing us live the way we lived on money. So my friend didn't tell me until now. Now, everybody else, I kind of question like why nobody said something. But my friend Ashley that owns the Airbnb, she said she wanted to handle it between her and Leashondra. She didn't want to involve me. But that's my friend, not Leashondra's friend.
Now, is this the friend? Which one of them that you had said they sent the invoice and Leashondra said, I can't send it from that account because then that's going to show her she going to get a notification. Is that the Airbnb situation?
No, that is my friend Hannah. She's a poet here in Louisville and she owns a nonprofit. So they wanted to pay.
I want her to stop calling everybody a friend. That's just me. That's just me. That's just
me for the advertising that I did for them. But I had been in and out of town, so she reached out to Leashondra and she sent me screenshots of that. And that's exactly what she said in the screenshot. I can't send it. I'm going to send it from Deliverance by Grace because if I send it from hello@rllockhart.com, it's going to notify Ray. That's what it said.
Let me ask you about this too, because there's been a lot of confusion. People said, now I heard you say Leashondra had told your baby, and I say your baby because that's your child, your 22-year-old daughter, Jayla, not to ask for money. You know, she didn't want her doing that or whatever. And they said that you said, I didn't hear this.
Now, I didn't bring up the daughter thing because I just don't get into the kids. But I'm going to just let her say it, and I'm going to just leave it where it is.
But did you say at any point in time, Leashondra was calling your daughter or referring to your daughter negatively or calling her names?
Yes, she was talking to people, I don't know, her friends or whoever, about, she's always run her mouth about Jayla. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I knew that. I thought, this is my thought, because all my other children never had a problem with Leashondra. I really thought because me and Jayla are so close that she just didn't want me to be with anybody, right? But I didn't know the little jabs she was taking at Jayla when she's walking, when I'm not there, or the things she would say to her. And I'm gonna tell you why I didn't know. Well, I'm gonna tell you what came to light. Okay, on that drive to Atlanta, when she told me that she defaulted on the loan that I co-signed for, she said, I also want to talk to you about Jayla. And I said, what is it? She said, I went into Jayla's hair room to get.
So y'all was just driving down the road. And she said, oh, babe, by the way, that loan that you co-signed on, I ain't pay that shit. Oh, and by the way, your daughter, let me tell you, that was all in the same conversation. Because let's be clear, we wouldn't have been done with that first conversation before we got to Atlanta. You defaulted on the what, for the who, and the why, and the how. Ma'am, she wouldn't have been able to fix her lips to say nothing about my child, because she would have still been explaining why she ain't paid that damn loan. But let's go. And I agree. Even if you thought that, you said your friend thought you knew about the $1,000. Listen, if a friend of mine, I said this last night and I'll keep saying it because it's just who I am. If I get married and my best friend and her significant other gift me $1,000, they're getting a phone call. They're getting a thank you note. They're getting first of all, you're my best friend. So you're getting a phone call. You're not even getting no letter. You're getting a phone call. And I understand that she said, well, my friend thought I knew about the loan and just thought I knew I didn't pay it back. I get that. But I'm saying I would have reached out to my best friend like, oh my gosh, y'all didn't have to do that. That's too much. Thank you so much. And then my best friend would have been like, what? Girl, I got you some plates from TJ Maxx. What you mean? Because I already gave you $1,000, girl. What you talking about? And it would have been a whole nother conversation. But okay, let's go.
Something out the closet, and I saw that she had my hair gel on her desk. I politely told her, if you need anything, Jayla, just ask. That's what she said. And then I said, well, what's the problem? She said, well, Jayla responded and said, I don't like the way that you're talking to me. I said, well, Leandra, this is us driving to Atlanta, y'all. So I said to Leandra, let me see the text message. Let me see what you sent her. Leandra directly said to me, well, I don't feel like I got to show you what I sent to her.
Hold on, pause. Leandra approached your baby, your daughter, in her room and said, hey, you got my hair gel. If you want to borrow something, let me know. How did it switch over to text message?
No, she texted her this. She's telling me what she said to Jayla. So I said, let me see the text message then. And she says, I don't feel like I need to show you. So I said, cool. This is me riding to Atlanta. I just dusted it off. I said, cool. I text Jayla and said, send me the screenshot of exactly what she said to you. 5:30 a.m. in the morning, she texts Jayla and says, where's my phone? Hold on.
Camille Randall, let me explain something to you. I know you probably mistaken me for one of them live creators that take bullshit. Wrong one. I will block you quick. You will have to come back from your fake page to listen to the rest of this. I'm not one of them, baby. I'm not one of them. I see people requesting, so maybe y'all have questions. If you do, when she's done talking, then I will, if she's cool with y'all coming up asking her, then I will bring y'all up. She going to get receipts. I don't know why y'all upset, because this is what I watched this at 5 a.m. I'm not upset.
Okay. So the text message says, please.
If you're reading it right now, we can't hear it because it say your end is paused.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
It's the text message is from 5:30 in the morning. It says, please stay out of our room and out of our things. Had I came into your room and touched your stuff, you would have told your mama that Leandra's been in my room touching my stuff. So stay out of my room and stay out of my stuff.
Oh.
That's not what you told me that you said to Jayla.
Right.
You said you politely asked her, told her that if she need anything, just let you know. You're lying. So this led me to ask Jayla other things. And that's how I found out everything that I need to find out as far as her and Jayla is concerned. Right? I didn't, I was taking her word for it, and it was untrue.
Now, let me ask you this. Did you find it at all
Over hair
weird?
gel, honey. Over hair gel. She said it was expensive. Go ahead.
Did you find it at all weird that you say, I want to see what conversation you've been having with my child, and she tell you, I don't feel the need to tell you that?
Yes. That's why I nodded my head and sent the text message to Jayla.
Okay, y'all, that's TikTok. You know, TikTok, you can send all kinds of, gifts. It's like it's like Bigo, where you can send all the stuff or whatever. But listen, let's be clear. Again, like I said, we wouldn't even be having a conversation about my daughter because you literally just told me you defaulted on a whole loan. Like I'm just not understanding why we walk past that so fast. But let me separate the two issues. And again, I know I don't have no kids, so maybe y'all gonna get me together. I don't know. Maybe y'all gonna get me wrong. But true enough, she lied, right? She told you that she asked politely, whereas her message was a little bit more, straightforward and a little more direct. But I still don't feel like she was wrong in what she said to your daughter. Your daughter's grown. Your daughter's grown, and she literally does hair. Like, she has a whole hair room. Y'all didn't hear that part, but she said that Leandra went into her hair room. She has a whole room in her house for hair. So I don't feel like she was wrong for saying, stay out my room and stay out of our stuff. Now, I understand she lied and she tried to make it seem like she was real. Oh, can you please not come into our room? I get that. I respect that. I get that. But this a grown ass child that's coming in my room using my shit. And didn't even put it back, because if she had put it back, I'd have never known she had it. She is literally like, she installs wigs. You know how much gel you use to install a wig? She has a room in her house just to do hair, because she said she went into her hair room. You think it depends on how Ray speaks to her son? I got it. I got it. And again, I'm making no defense to that, because like I said, I don't even know how we started talking about the daughter, because you just told me you defaulted on a whole loan, and I'm not done with that. Like I said, we'd have been in Atlanta, and I've still been trying to get clarity on that. How the hell you default on a loan? I mean, I know how you default on a loan, but all right. Yes, Jayla is a grown ass child. She's in college. She grown. Sorry, y'all. It's not playing.
Because I then already knew that something was wrong, right? Because she had already just told me. She had just told me in the same car ride about the loan that she had defaulted on. Do you understand?
I do. Now, let me ask you this, because there was a girl up here earlier this morning, the Lucia. She may be in the comments. If she is, I'm going to let her come up. But she said that, remember you spoke on the LA pastor speaking to a Baltimore pastor about Leandra handling the money. They said that she ran off with money in LA and to watch her in Baltimore. They're saying that the pastor has now made a video or made a comment stating that he never said that. Was it a male pastor that did it, that had this conversation?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No. This was a bishop in LA, the church she was at in LA.
Okay.
This was a woman.
Somebody just trying to get clout. See, that's why you can't believe everything people make videos and say. Thank you, Rob, for becoming a member. Thank you, my love.
Bishop. This was not,
Okay, so the video that they're saying where a man has come up and said he had no conversation, that would be null and void, because that's not who you saying got to speaking on it in the first place.
Right.
Okay. Leandra, okay, when the situation happened with the table, rent a center table or renting a table, and she told you, I got this table from my mama, and then the table had to be removed. Exactly what took place? What was the dead giveaway that this wasn't a table, this wasn't a gift?
No, she told, when we first moved in the house in January of 2021, is when she told me that I think we got the table in like March, because, it was after the pandemic. So they were saying that furniture was delayed and all of those things. So she said, my mom gifted us this dining room table for a housewarming gift. That was in February, March. It was December when they showed up at the door asking for payment.
Okay. Hold on one second. I don't mean to cut you off. Becca, I see you in there talking about Reashondra. Get off of this lady live. She too messy. And baby, I informed her that when she came on. But you can go pick up your carrots and your raisins out of somebody else's salad, because this is a collard green conversation. And what we're not going to do is disrespect the host. Bye. Anyways, I'm sorry, Reashondra. So it was that situation. Now, are you okay with me bringing people up to ask you questions while you're on here live?
Oh, sure. I don't care.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring up. I'm gonna start from the bottom.
Okay, so that's the end of that first clip. Then they start bringing people up. Now, one of the first questions, somebody came up, and I don't know if this is on the next clip or not, but one of the things they asked her was how they met. And so Reashondra said that Leandra reached out to her, sent her a message in her inbox on Facebook asking to take her out. She said somehow we were friends on Facebook. I don't know how we became Facebook friends, but she reached out to me on Facebook and invited me out on a date. and that's where it happened. So yeah. Now this second clip, maybe I should play. I'm gonna play this first. Okay. So the second clip that I'm gonna play is a clip. Again, it's from a woman who claims that she lived at the apartment building where Reashondra is the property manager, and she was talking about how she had issues with Reashondra. So this is one phone call that she dropped. A recording where she went into the rental office because there was a little conflict between her and Reashondra. And then I'm going to play you when she came back and added more shit to the sauce. Okay. So let me play this one first. Okay. Yeah, I want to hear Lashondra too, but I don't think she's going to say anything, honestly. Lashondra just keep giving us Bible verses. She just keep coming down here quoting scripture. And I don't think she's ever going to say anything, if you want to know the truth.
You gotta scoot over. There you go. Go, Laura. Hey. Yeah. I'm actually not supposed to wear them because I'm pregnant and I'm high risk. Is it required to wear it in here? Because I have a doctor's note for it.
To not wear a mask?
Yeah, because I'm so high risk, I pass out from them because you're breathing in so much CO2.
Now, she's high risk pregnancy. This is during the panorama. Child, she said she can't wear a mask and she got a doctor's note. And that don't have nothing to do with this story. I just thought that was funny, child. That was just, okay.
Even with the COVID one, they rather you breathe in CO2 than COVID-19?
Swear to God.
Just take.
You hear the lady? She said, so your doctor would rather you, be breathing in COVID than CO2. I mean, I was just confused in it too. But I ain't go to nobody's doctor school. So let's just keep going, child. Let's keep going.
Just take it.
Yeah. Just like hold it if you feel like it's gonna be like.
Can you do me a favor? Can you print me off a copy of my lease?
I can't do it right now.
Do you know when I'll be able to pick it up? And do you know who moved those mattresses out? Because I had somebody coming to try to move them.
My maintenance did.
So will I be charged for that? Is Miss Reashondra here? Oh, okay. Hold on, Laura. I know we can't go back there. Yeah, you cannot go back there. Come here. Come here. Get some keys. Come here. Come on. Oh. Yeah, this is the office. That's what this is. Office. Oh, here's got a pink and purple pen. You want to hold that purple one? Oh, that's so.
Now, I feel like the fact that she was already recording tells me that she's already had some conflict. They probably already knew who this woman was, and she showed up in there talking about some she high risk and she can't wear a mask. I see the comments in the chat. The fact that she walked in there already recording tells me that this ain't her first time down to that office, okay? And she anticipated some shit, okay? Why is it taking so long?
Oh, cool. She has purple. Yay. Yay. Miss Reashondra, can I ask you a question? Can you hear me or can I not come back there? Oh. I know she asked. to get somebody to help me move those mattresses. I have a doctor's appointment I have to go to first. And then I just noticed they were gone. So am I going to be charged for whoever moved it?
They've been out there since Thursday. And we put notices on all doors a couple of months ago that it's not our responsibility. That's why we had that big trailer back there. So
yeah, is that in my lease?
You signed a document.
Yeah.
You signed an addendum to the lease.
Right. But I told her I had somebody coming to move it. And then y'all chose to move it by yourself. And now I'm being charged. Yeah, and I'm not the one who physically moved it.
But it came out
but
of
the
your
person.
house, right?
Right, which it did come out my house.
So whoever decided to move you, you should let them know, hey, you need to put that in.
Yeah, and I did, and I tried to wake them up this morning.
Right? You passed by, you've been passing by since last Thursday, right?
Yeah, they don't come get the trash every single day.
But you see them sitting there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had since Thursday to tell whomever moved those, or
right.
to get somebody to say, hey, look, you need to move them over there instead of here.
Okay. So I don't see why I'm going to be charged for that. When I told her that I had somebody coming, and it's only been...
Thank you, Mr. Willie Brown, my love. I had to get up. Listen, y'all. Now, look. Again, y'all know I be critically thinking. So, they were down to the apartment. And there was some sort of infestation, probably roach or bed bugs. Probably bed bugs, I'm thinking. Because they had to get rid of the mattress. So it sounds like she had somebody take her mattresses out, but they didn't put them in the proper location or did not totally get rid of them. And it sounds like that the apartment complex was telling people, we will get rid of the mattresses, but we're going to charge you a fee to do it. Now, she already knew about the fee because she walked in the door and said, I see that y'all moved those mattresses. Am I going to be responsible for paying for that? So that tells me you already knew that there was a fee. Now, people could say that the fee was excessive, but that's what it sounds like to me. Now, again, you walked in there recording, which tells me that y'all already... Now, both of these women got the same first name. So they calling each other Lashondra. Child, crazy. They both got the same first name. But here we go. Oh, I hit the wrong button, y'all. Sorry. Oh, this thing take forever.
An hour since she knocked on my door. And I don't have that type of money to pay you for $150 a mattress. And then when I talked to the actual waste management company and I talked to the owner of the company and I gave them the numbers. Yeah, I gave them the numbers off the actual thing. They said that they don't charge you $150 a mattress. That's unheard of. So I'm trying to figure out why I'm being charged. And she told me to find somebody to move it, and I found somebody to move it, and you chose to move it by yourself. Hold on, Laura.
It's been sitting out there since last Thursday. It's an eyesore. And the fact that...
How is it an eyesore if it's inside the brown thing?
It's supposed to be there. Point blank, period. And you know that because...
Well, my last mattress that I threw away in the same spot, and they came and picked it up perfectly fine, and I did not have this, and this was after your letter.
One of the reasons why I went ahead and I put out that notice that we're not going to continue to pick up your garbage off the floor. We're not going to continue. When your garbage has to go into the garbage can.
Right. And then she said to have somebody move it an hour ago, and I just called somebody to come move it because I'm 9 months pregnant, high risk. So I shouldn't be charged for that.
It's not my fault. We've had all this time.
So, okay, so what do I do if it doesn't get paid?
Put out there to begin with.
How did it should not be out there?
It shouldn't have been. It should have been.
You should have got the people to come exterminate my apartment when they said, because when they came and exterminated my apartment, that is the case, and that is what happened.
You can go ahead and leave. Please take your baby and go out there because that's not even the issue. Go out. We're talking about your garbage.
We're talking about my mattress. How is it my garbage now?
Lashondra, goodbye. That's the last time I'm going to ask you. Goodbye.
What do you mean it's the last time it's going to ask me?
Because I just said, leave my office. That's what I just said.
It's okay. So what, can I not get my mailbox key?
When you come back at the meeting at 10, so when the meeting starts at 10, you can get your mailbox key. Hey, babe, come on in.
You are something else. Oh, I already know. And can I have a copy of that lease, please? That's fine. I just asked her if she could make me a copy. That's fine. What you mean you gonna see me tomorrow?
Okay, so again, I now this last video is the same woman, and she dropping some more tea about what's been going on down to the apartments. Now again, I ain't saying y'all have to believe her or not believe her. I'm just giving y'all the information. Okay, I am just sharing the love. Okay. It sounds like she might have been a new tenant. I don't know, but again, it sounds like they know each other because she asked for, I mean, it sounds like they already. I feel like they already knew each other, child. Now, I don't know. I think $150 to move a mattress is a little excessive, especially if the reason why it has to be moved is because there was some sort of infestation. I feel like the apartment building should have moved that stuff for free for them people if the infestation was in the unit and it wasn't hurt. Like if it, you know what I'm saying? When you in an apartment and you got people constantly moving in and out and they may or may not bring things with them, I just feel like I don't know if that should have been on her. And you already on Section 8. I think $150 a mattress is excessive. I mean, hell, $150 a mattress would be a lot for me, and I'm not getting no assistance. But that's $300. That's more than most. I mean, I would venture to guess that's more than they rent. I mean, I'm not trying to sound ignorant, but that's more than some of the people's rent, right? $300. Right, apartments usually have bulk trash pickup, which is free. But I feel like if they had to move it because there was some sort of infestation, it just seemed to me like that's an emergency situation and that should have been handled. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm just giving y'all my 2 cents. Let's listen to this. Now, this last one, I may have to pause it or mute or whatever because she does call addresses. And I mean, first of all, well, this video done been all over the internet, but I ain't really trying to have nobody get doxxed over here. So if I skip a little bit, it's because I'm trying to skip ahead of her calling off people's addresses, child.
Because I'm dropping it. I'm not playing.
It sound like you got a book to write. Sis.
Oh, I got a book to write, and I can't wait, girl. And it makes me so mad because I ain't never really tried to speak on her. You know, I'm like, damn, she got this good ass wife. You know, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I was a little fucked up. Maybe that's why we got into it. No, it's you. You the problem. And then she played these narcissistic ass roles, just like y'all seen on my video before it got taken down. You could see on the other one how she talked to you and your baby. That's how she talked to me. What the fuck you mean, me and my baby? I said, what is that supposed to mean? Because I said I'm stepping outside, and I stepped outside, and I stood right on the car hood, sat on that hood of that Ford until she came outside.
So I fast forwarded past the when she was dropping the addresses, but what she said was that she witnessed Leandra with other women at the apartment, and she was calling out the women's addresses. So that's why I didn't want y'all to hear that. Those people may or may not still live there, but I don't know, and I don't know them people. But what she also said was that she did reach out to Reashondra. She said that she found her on social media and she reached out to her on social media. Now that don't mean nothing. People can, especially when you are, you know, out here, you do have thousands of followers on TikTok or whatever. You know, that don't mean that just because somebody reached out to her. But ma'am, did you not just tell us on that last video that you couldn't even wear a mask in the middle of COVID because you got a high-risk pregnancy, yet you sat your happy ass on the hood of this woman's car and waited for her to come outside and do what? I don't care if Leandra had just cussed you out. You just said that you can't even wear a mask because you got a high-risk pregnancy. But you sat on that woman's hood of her car? Okay. Let's keep listening.
Like, what do you mean?
Let me say this real quick. People keep saying, y'all go ahead with y'all questions. Their questions are for Ray.
Yeah.
So they're not here to ask Vera questions. They're
not here to ask
questions.
me.
Yeah, they're waiting on Ray to come back.
I'm just popping my stuff. No, she probably is sick. That's why she probably hung up, because she gonna call Reashondra. I done dropped one address. Don't make me drop 3, 4 of them, because you had your baby daddy staying in Guardian 2. What do you mean? You had your baby father living in Guardian Court
now.
And your wife.
So Leandra has a son. So what she's saying is that Leandra had her son's father living in these apartments.
Bro, what?
Devon daddy?
Yes, Devon's daddy. The only reason why I knew is because Devon's daddy was fucking around with this dude named Terrence, and he's on the DL. You see what I'm saying? That was my neighbor. This is T.
Devon's daddy was staying at the apartments and sleeping with another man who's DL. Huh. There's a lot of stuff going on down at these apartments. Child, these apartments, baby, they need to take a camera crew down to these apartments. They need to take a camera crew down to these apartments.
Like, this is not to nothing to, bro. If I get this iPhone 6, y'all, I'm talking about y'all gonna be sick in the stomach. I gotta get me something to drink. Y'all stressing me out. Listen.
At this point in time, if Ray has dropped out of the conversation and she's just recording, let us know, Ray, and we can still have people come up and state what they
Yeah, they can ask her for your questions. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, Miss Reashondra, because I promise you I'm going to drop for you. I want Miss Reashondra to call this phone again, because I done got 3, 4 calls from Guardian Court this morning. I will drop the screenshot on that, too.
What?
And the number.
Is she trying to message you?
No, she reported
your truth.
Yes, she reported my video this morning. I think it was like 16, 17 missed calls from Guardian Court's number. You can look on the website, and I can send the number and drop it on the web on here, and it'll be the same thing.
Now, don't be claiming y'all got to go check her air filters. Now, why y'all calling Miss Vera?
What's an air filter? Girl, I don't know about this TikTok stuff now.
I'm just saying, some shit that they would have to come in your apartment for.
Now, I will say this. That video that I played y'all a minute ago, TikTok did take that video down. That video was reported, and TikTok took it down. Now, it was probably Leandra. Leandra, you called and reported that video, girl. Girl, you called and reported that. You called and reported that video, girl.
Yeah, try coming here talking about we need to check the air filters. Didn't give me a notice. Her and the fucking light-skinned, hazel-eyed, crackhead-ass, tootin' powder-ass nigga, as usual. And then they stay on the property. You got keys to everybody's property. Shit's coming up missing. We all filing robbery reports, and this nigga got new J's on. How? He don't even got a car. Let me know. There's so much. I'm talking about I got a full dinner plate. Who's trying to eat with me? You see what I'm saying?
Is Ray coming back? Ray, I don't know if Ray's phone died, if Ray got a phone call.
The person, this is off of a TikTok video that this video, somebody reported her. Now, okay, let me give y'all this too. This is from a TikToker called Talk with Trip or Talks with Trip. Somebody reported her channel. And she started a backup channel because that channel, she can't go live on that channel right now because somebody reported the channel. So yeah, this is from TikTok. These videos, all of these videos are from TikTok. We're almost done.
Maybe somebody
She
told her
probably
not to
calling
promote.
her and blooping out. Because Miss Ray, honey, and then everybody talking about, yes, she got that surgery. Lashondra said she got such and such syndrome to where she feels sorry for people, whatever some bullshit is. No, you need to feel sorry for yourself. You 50 years old asking your mama for help, and then you got the nerve to turn around and talk to your tenants, dirtbag.
Yeah. Now, honestly, y'all, I just think she mad, child. I'm not saying that everything she's saying is a lie, but I just think that her motives, we gotta question her motives. That I don't mean that Leandra ain't down to that apartment acting a fool. Now, that ain't what I'm saying either. That don't mean that Leandra ain't down there acting a fool, okay? But she just sound like she got she just sound like she mad. She sound like she mad. I'm just saying. Leandra says she has compassion fatigue, child. Listen. I'm just bringing y'all the information. You do with it what you like. Again, do with it what you like. Leandra is the pastor. Well, she's a minister, yes. Leandra is a minister. Now, somebody earlier in the chat said that at first, Reashondra said that the pastor was a man at first, and then she said it was a woman. No, it's two different pastors. I want to be clear. The pastor that said that Leandra stole money from LA, the bishop that was from LA, that's a woman. The bishop, the pastor that they from the church they used to go to, that said that he had to talk to Leandra about money missing and said she got to be careful because she don't want to go back to jail. That's a man. They're two different people. The bishop from LA, Reashondra had a conversation with her at convocation when they were in Atlanta at convocation. The pastor that said she better be careful, she don't want to end up in jail again, that's the guy that's local, that's at the church they used to attend in Louisville. Yeah. And I may be interchanging bishop and pastor, but the person from convocation was a bishop. The woman is a bishop. Okay, okay. It's so many stories, y'all. There were two bishops and one pastor. It sounds like the beginning of a stupid joke. There was the bishop that they met up with in Atlanta when they went down to the convocation in Atlanta. That's a woman. Then there was the bishop that stayed at the Airbnb where allegedly Leandra allegedly kept their money. Then there's the pastor of the church that they used to attend. So two bishops, one pastor. Y'all, I want to hear Leandra as well. Now, Ray also she said she only posted one last time. She did post a TikTok and she posted a screenshot from where Leandra did apologize after they found out they were getting evicted, and she did apologize. So I guess that's an acknowledgement that she didn't pay the rent, right? And listen, I believe that Leandra ain't do what she was supposed to do. Like, I believe that. I'm not questioning whether Leandra didn't pay the rent and whether Leandra is doing things with that part of the story. I'm not questioning. My only questions are: did you see the red flags and drive past them? Did you not see the red flags at all? And yeah, those are my questions. Somebody brought up on the live. I saw another clip earlier. I've seen so many clips, y'all. On that same interview where she said that people had been calling, but they never left a message. Because somebody asked her, well, if the people would have been calling you about you defaulting on the loan. And she said, well, people might have been calling, but I didn't, I don't answer numbers I don't know. And if they didn't leave a message, I wouldn't have known. Again, I just got to call bullshit. Bill collectors leave messages. They can't say a lot. They can only say, we need you to give us a call. But they do leave a message, whether it's an automated message or a person. I used to do bill collections. I told y'all I used to do car collections. I used to be the person calling you about your car note. And we had an auto that did it, like if you were only like 1 or 2 days late, just the auto caller called you and just left a very generic message. Hi, this is Nations Bank calling. Please give us a call back at your earliest convenience, because you know you got a car note with Nations Bank. It's only a couple of days late. After 5 days late, it kicked over to us, and we actually dialed the number. Child, they left a message. Now, whether you listened to the message, whether you took heed to the message, whether you gave a damn. I'm gonna say this though, and this is what I am gonna say, and I don't want nobody to. Well, y'all can take it how y'all want to take it. I'm gonna say this. It sounds like Reashondra wanted to be taken care of, and I don't mean because she was paying her half of the bill, so I don't mean she didn't want to pay, but because she even said that again. I wish I should have found that clip. It's so many clips, but she said, well, Leandra wanted to take on this role. She wanted to take on, right. That's what I worked at. I worked at Nations Bank, child. Yep. She said, well, she wanted to take on this, the male dominant role. And that's the role she wanted, I guess saying that she was the male, the stud of the relationship. She said, I just gave her the money and I trusted that she did what she was supposed to do with the money. And it sounded like that's the kind of relationship that she wanted. It was 3 different bishops of churches. Yeah. So it sounded like that's what she wanted. She wanted to be in a relationship where she said, I had my business to run. I had enough that I had to deal with running my boutique. I got an online boutique. I have a brick and mortar boutique. I have those bills to pay. I have those things to take care of. And this is my lane. I got my spouse over here and they're taking care of the household bills. They're taking care of the household bills. You see what I'm saying? And she was like, I trusted that was being done. Yeah, girl, I worked at Nations Bank down in Greensboro. Greensboro, North Carolina. I sure did. I sure did. Right. Heteronormative relationship standards. Right. So I'm just saying, and under Section 8, who are you talking to, Ari? Normally the male hands over the money for the woman to pay the bills, but I digress. Yeah, I mean, but I mean, everybody's household runs differently. And, but my thing is, again, I'm not saying, like, you trusted her, and I believe you did. I believe you trusted this woman to do what she said she was going to do and do it correctly. I believe that 100%. You trusted that woman. It's just a shame. The house they just got evicted from is in, that's right. They were living in Indiana, right across the bridge. You're right. I remember they were living in Indiana. Right across the bridge from Louisville. Yeah. Because when I was in Indianapolis visiting my friend that lives in Indianapolis, we drove up to Louisville to visit a friend that lived in Louisville. This was a couple of years ago. And it was about a 2-hour drive. We stopped at the outlet. There was an outlet between Louisville and Indianapolis. We stopped at the outlet and had a good time there. So yeah, it's not a bad drive. Is the person on Section 8 the same person saying they have all the businesses? No. That's no. No, all right. No. Ray and Leandra, neither one of them are on Section 8. Leandra is a property manager for an apartment building that rents to Section 8. That's where the Section 8 comes in. Thank you, Tennis Love Story. Yes, it's 253 people in the room. Please hit that like button. Please let me know if you're new here. Go on and hit that subscribe button, child. We have a good time. I done picked up some new people in the last 24 hours. All y'all nosy people coming to see what's going on with Leandra. I know it's a lot, Ari. I hope I'm saying your name right. Baby, it's a lot. It's layers to this thing, child. Woo, it's a lot to it. It's layers to this thing, honey. It's like an onion. You just got to keep peeling and peeling and peeling and peeling. I want to say this. And this is going to be my final word unless, we good. We got 200 likes and it's 250. I mean, I would love to get to 250. I'm going to say this. unless Lashandra come down here and say something, this is probably gonna be my last word. Because at this point, we get it. I mean, I think we get it. I would love to hear Lashandra's opinion, and she may speak on it, but I don't think she's gonna speak on it right now. Right now, she got a lot to deal with. I'm sure people have been calling her job. I'm sure that people have been reporting these things. I'm sure I got kicked into your algorithm. Well, welcome. We have a good time, child. I'm sure that she got a lot on her plate right now, so she probably is not in that space. I think she also wants to take the quote unquote high road, because she keep coming down here talking about Bible scripture in James 28 verse 16. I don't know, she just be talking about stuff. But I think eventually she may speak. I think she may talk. I don't think that she is going to take that road, though. But I could be wrong. It depends. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It depends on how bad this get for her. I mean, if she end up losing her job and under investigation, because they're saying that she's still in federal funds, y'all. Okay, because if she is mismanaging that property and they're getting Section 8 state funds, baby, that's a whole nother problem. That's an issue, and that's a whole nother problem. So, baby, she might have some bigger fish to fry right now. Okay, she may have some bigger fish to fry right now. Now, do I think that she'll come down and speak on it? Maybe. Maybe. I don't think she will right now. But trust and believe when she does, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. Now, Reashondra says she got all the receipts. So, Lashandra, all I'm going to say is this. Lashandra, come here. Come here, boo. Come here. Lashandra. Now, Reashondra says she got all the receipts. Lashandra. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She says she got all the receipts. So that means if you bring your ass down to the tiki-taki and decide to tell your business, I need you to have all your ducks in a row. Because Reashondra says she got all of it. Now, I don't recommend you say nothing until you have resolved everything down to your job. That need to be your first priority, is making sure you still got a W-2. Okay? Now, allegedly, you got a criminal history, and they saying that you down there stealing money. You need to make sure you got all your ducks in a row before you come down here and say anything. You probably need to go and get you a lawyer. You probably need to go on and talk to somebody that went to somebody's law school. Listen, I'm just saying. Yeah, the one, she got the gray locks. That's all I'm saying. You may want to go on and get a retainer set up with this money that's missing. Because where is the money? Listen, Lashandra, that's all I want to know. I don't even care about the rest of it. Girl, where the money? Because where the money? Hashtag where the money? That's all I really want to know. I don't really care. Reashondra said that she felt like you targeted her. You ain't gonna never admit if you did that. You ain't gonna never admit if you actually sought her out to try to get her money, child. You ain't gonna admit that. So I don't even want to know nothing about that. You ain't gonna sit here and say, yeah, child, I was scrolling through my Instagram. I saw you was on the come up, and I was trying to get in where I fit in. Girl, you ain't gonna admit that. So I don't even want to hear that story, because you're gonna say, no, I fell in love. I saw it and thought she was beautiful. Child, I don't want to hear that. I really don't even care about the conflict between you and the daughter, because what's up, busy? I really don't care nothing about the situation with you and the daughter, because first of all, I'm not even going down that road with you and the daughter. But I feel like that's just regular blended family bullshit. That's just me. That's my 2 cents on that. I feel like that's just regular blended family bullshit. Okay. I do want to know why you thought going to Rent-A-Center was a good idea. I do have questions about Rent-A-Center. Let me tell y'all something. I was in college, just because y'all know I'm old. Okay. I was in college and baby, I wanted me a VCR because my VCR had broken. And I wanted me a new VCR. And, I was a broke college student. Child, I ain't had no money. I said, well, let me go down here to the Rent-A-Center and see how much it costs for me to rent me a VCR. Because I just want to be able to tape All My Children, One Life to Live in General Hospital. And that's what I taped every day. I taped One Life to Live, General Hospital, and All My Children. I taped it every day. And I just wanted to be able to tape All My Children, One Life to Live in General Hospital. That's all I wanted it for, okay? And I took my happy ass down to the Rent-A-Center and I walked in and I asked them people, well, how much is it for me to rent a VCR? And them people told me $30 a week. And I did the math in my head real quick because I'm, I can multiply 3 times 4, okay? I said, well, hell, if I could put together $30 a week to pay y'all, I could just save for 4 weeks and take my happy ass down to Walmart and get me a new VCR. And that's the last time I ever thought about doing anything down to the Rent-A-Center. Now, that ain't nothing. I ain't talking about nobody that did, okay? I ain't talking about nobody that did. Do you? I just remember that's the only time I went down to the Rent-A-Center was to give me a VCR. Baby... And I ain't even looking down that you was renting the dining room table down to the Rent-A-Center, okay? Because what Reashondra said, that it was during the Panorama and there wasn't no furniture. And so you did what you felt like you had to do. I ain't even mad at you. Y'all, can y'all imagine the Rent-A-Center people knocking at your door talking about we need to take that table? Bitch. Not, thank goodness you had some sense, really, but you could have bought 3 or 4 VCRs for what? Yeah, that's what. And then they wanted to sign. I had to sign like a agreement for a certain period of time. I said, oh, so you trying to lock me in? You trying to lock me in? No, ma'am. Wait, you ain't go to that clearance sale for them $99 TVs back in the day? Nah, I ain't never do that. Child. We had Rent-A-Center take back the TV. My father stopped paying. Listen, I was dating a guy one time. Y'all. I went to his house for the first time I went to his house. Because what were we watching? It was a Sunday night. Whatever, something used to come on Sunday nights. Was it Ray? What was that show? Ray something. He was like a contract. What was it? I think it came on HBO. Ray something. It was a person's name. Xavier, I know you know what I'm talking about. What was the name of that show? Anyway, child, he used to watch that show. So I went over there one Sunday night. And he had the big screen TV. And he had the whole, setup, child. I said, okay. Hi, he got his little situation going on here. I said, okay, go. Ray Donovan, that's what it was, child. It was Ray Donovan, child. And we dated for a couple. It wasn't that deep, child. It didn't go that long. We dated a couple of weeks, baby. I remember a couple of weeks later, baby, I went back over to his house. I went over to his house, and baby, it was gone. Just a blank wall. Just a blank wall. And I said, what happened to your TV? He said, oh, it's something wrong with it. I had to take it, they fixing it. I said, oh, okay, they fixing your TV. But then a couple of days later, I was on the phone with him and I heard him talking to his friend in the background talking about, man, fucking Rent-A-Center niggas, they could have waited a couple of more days. I said, oh, the TV was for Rent-A-Center. child. I said, oh, that's what happened to the TV. I guess it's gonna be in the shop forever. Child, we ain't date that long, but it was just funny. I just remember the whole wall was just blank. I said, what happened to the TV? And I feel like he must not have had it long, because it was just gone. It was just gone. Anyway, child. Serious question. Do they resell or re-rent what they repo? So what, from my understanding, you could buy stuff from Rent a Center. They would discount it, but it was generally after. They would re-rent it though. If they could re-rent it, they would re-rent it. If it wasn't damaged and all that, they'll re-rent it. They'll re-rent it. He forgot he had lied. Or he probably thought either he forgot he had lied, or he probably thought he had muted the phone. One of the two. He either thought he had muted the phone, or he forgot he had told me a lie. But either way, baby, I said, whoop! Baby, the way I cackled. Child, the way I cackled. Oh, Lordy. But anyway, so let me get ready to get off of here, child. I could finish Ray Donovan because Susan Sarandon is on it. I can't stand her just yet. Oh, I like Susan Sarandon. People will rent the furniture for their parties. Child. So yeah, that's all of it. Y'all, like I said, I'm done with this. I brought y'all to part 2 because it was just a little more. I thought we could just, kiki about. I'm gonna go over here and see what Nene was talking about, because Nene said that she is back and she is on YouTube and she is talking a little talk. So I'm gonna go see what Nene talking about. Did y'all see that? I'm gonna say this and then I'm getting off here for real. Did y'all see that time I said that JR broke up with her the same day that her car got broken into? I said, that is messed up. That man broke up with her the same day her car got broken into. Wait a minute, you had a co-worker rent her Michael Kors purse from Red. Let me read that again, because I know I read that wrong. Hold on. I had a let me read that again. Let me clear my throat. Oh, because I know I read that wrong. So let me read that one more time. I had a coworker who had her a Michael Kors purse. Ma'am. Now, this ain't no disrespect to Michael Kors, because I got me a few, okay? My work bag is a Michael Kors bag, okay? I have about 3-4 Michael Kors purses, okay? So this ain't no slight to Michael Kors, okay? I've had Michael Kors clothing, you know what I'm saying? I had a Michael Kors watch one time. This is no slight to Michael Kors. But man, they sell Michael Kors at TJ Maxx. For the amount of money you rented that purse, ma'am, you could have bought one from TJ Maxx. Ma'am, you could go down to the outlet, the Michael Kors outlet, go to the clearance section of the Michael Kors outlet and get you one for cheaper than what you was renting. Man. Now, I did know this lady one time that, y'all, did y'all see Sex and the City Part 2 with Jennifer Hudson, the Sex and the City Part 2 with Jennifer Hudson? And she talked about the website where she would buy the character that Jennifer Hudson played, not Jennifer Hudson. When she talked about, there was a website where you could rent designer bags. You could keep them for a couple of weeks and just send them back. Now, I do know somebody that did that. But we're talking about she would rent Gucci and Louis Vuitton. And it was some website where you would rent it. It was a fee. It was a monthly fee, but you could trade in your purse every 4 weeks. And as long as you didn't damage it and all that stuff, but every 4 weeks you could just send it back and then you could get another one. And you paid it was a fee. And I didn't ever look into it, so I don't know. But I knew a lady who did that. Now that's a little different. I mean, I still wouldn't do that. And but I still would not do that. But that we're talking about, $2,000-$3,000 purses. Really be, she clearly, what's up, Don? Hey, my boo. She clearly ain't had nothing in it, not even the pocketbook, just in case that listen, just in case it came to repo it. Listen, now y'all know, for the people that are new here, y'all don't know this about me. Y'all know I love me a good bag and some shoes. Y'all know I love me a good bag and some shoes. But not even I, now. Not even I am renting. That's not. Poshmark, but they got designer bags for the cheap. But let me tell you about Poshmark. Y'all know I got duped by Poshmark one time and I sent it back and I never went to them again. Poshmark sells fakes. You gotta be very careful. Everything on Poshmark ain't real. I ordered that when I got my Telfar bag. Remember I told y'all about that? I wanted the circle Telfar bag and it was sold out on the website. So I was like, I'm gonna just have to pay resale price because I really wanted the bag. I really I was pressed for. I was pressed for that purse. I still got it. I carried it this weekend. The bag, if Busy Blue is here, the bag that I had when we went out to dinner the other last week. Baby, I wanted that bag so bad. I saw that bag at New York Fashion Week on the runway, and I said, "Bitch, I want that bag." And the day it dropped, I could not get it. It sold out before I could get it done. So I was like, "Well, I'll go to a reseller. I just have to pay a little bit more money, depending on how much more they upcharging it." I saw it on Poshmark, and it was listed like it was authentic. And I looked at Poshmark. I looked at a couple of other websites, but of course it was cheaper on Poshmark. So I went through Poshmark. Baby, I got that bag. That bag was so fake. And it took me a second because I looked at it and I was like, this don't look right. Like even the packaging it came in, it was not right. I said, this don't look right. This don't look right. Baby, I said that. But now what I will say about Poshmark was they didn't give me no problems. They did not give me any problems. I will say that. I emailed them. They said, take pictures. They told me what to do. They, take these pictures, send us the pictures. So when I sent the pictures and I showed them the pictures of what I got, it was like what I asked for versus what I got. I showed them the pictures from the actual Telfar website, the stitching and all that, because the stitching was all wrong and everything. And I sent them the zipper. What really gave it away was the zipper. The zipper was wrong. So I sent them the pictures of what was on the Telfar website, and I sent them what I got. And and this happened over a weekend, and they were emailing me back because this happened on I got the purse on Friday. But the problem is you only have like 72 hours, so you gotta be on it. So I sent them the pictures. I emailed them. They emailed me back. I sent them the pictures, and they sent me an email back saying, we've attached the shipping label. Please mail this back by a certain date. I had a certain date to mail it back to them. And they credited my money back immediately. Like all of this happened over a weekend. That money was back in my account by Tuesday. By that Tuesday, that money was back in my account. So even though they sell fakes, their customer service was on top of it. Their customer service was on top of it. So yeah, my cousin sells stuff out of her closet too. And my niece was selling stuff out of her closet. But just be careful. I ain't saying don't use Poshmark. I'm just saying be careful. Because I've ordered other stuff off of Poshmark and I've had any problems. I haven't had any problems. Well, child, I expected Temu's to be fake, child. I just expected Temu to be fake. They letting people down to the Gucci store and Louis Vuitton store a few months ago saying people were returning high-end fakes and that people couldn't tell the difference and taking them back. Oh, you want the UGG one? Ooh, that sounds cute. I saw the UGG Telfar bag, but I don't know if I saw the circle one. That's cute. All right, let me get off here for real. I use Fashion File for designer co-signers. Yeah, there's a couple of websites, and I know some of them will authenticate it because for example with GOAT, when I order stuff off of GOAT, it goes to them first, and they authenticate it before they send it to you. And I ordered a pair of shoes one time. And it came through. And I got the email back saying they didn't pass the inspection. We sent the shoes back and they gave me my money back. So I was like, ooh. I didn't say nothing about buying no shoes. I didn't say nothing about buying no bags. I didn't buy nothing. I didn't say nothing. I just said that it's cute. I don't want it. I'm not buying it. Yeah, I'm not buying nothing. But listen, members, I'm about to do a members only live. I ain't saying I'm gonna do it. Well, it's probably not gonna be a live. I'm just gonna drop a video. I have to tell y'all another reason why I ain't shopping, because something went down this weekend. I'm gonna tell y'all all about it. But that's another reason why my ass ain't shopping, child. I promise you. Okay. Let me get over here for real, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.